You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again, Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey, what up, hoodies? How y'all doing? Come on in. Make sure you like and share the video, please, and thank you very much. And also, please consider, if you are new here, hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell, as well as the membership join button. I would really appreciate that. And of course, to donate to the commentary or to the platform, our Cash App is $thehoodtable402. Now, I am not going to be before you long because I got some. Boy, when I tell you, I was supposed to be watching Ruthless. Tyler Perry, I believe season 5 has started, and I did not know. And as someone who's been reviewing that show since the very beginning, I ought to be shamed. I ought to be shamed. But I really am seriously going to try to catch up between tonight and tomorrow so I can start doing reviews on the new season. But in the meantime and in between time, child, what I saw last night, or should I say this morning, which was happening last night, but this morning I had to catch the replay, and that was ZT over there. I was like, child, I know y'all probably saw ZT last night or this morning. And I swear, it was like watching 3 or 4 television shows, 3 different television shows at once. I'm like, where we started in the video was so far from where we ended in the video. I was like, what in the entire, you know what? Okay, so when I had saw a post about ZT, because ZT doesn't really make a lot of videos anymore, as far as I know. He used to back in the day, especially when he was beefing in the B sector streets. But he kind of slowed down on making his videos and his content for whatever reason. I don't know. But I had saw a post that ZT, something was going down with him and his husband, right? Then when I was watching K-Fit this morning, K-Fit had played little clips of him fighting with some guy, and I saw another post that said ZT fighting with his husband. So I'm thinking when I get over to check out ZT's video, that's what I'm literally going to see. ZT and him fighting with somebody else. But we had like a whole bunch of stuff going on way before that, right? When ZT's video first started, he was talking about Wiley. And I'm thinking like, hold up, okay, the fight, the husband, Wiley. ZT had Wiley on the phone discussing Bigo. But why the hell was Wiley running the damn vacuum while he was on the phone with ZT? I was like, what's going on? And he was like, is that a vacuum? Like, why are you running? Who answers the phone while still running the vacuum? Anyway, ZT said he was welcoming Wiley to Bigo. But at the same time, he was also saying he don't need to be over there. And then he was saying he loves Wiley. He's like his brother. Then he was saying, calling Wiley all kind of names like Dusty and Cockeyed, Mental, slow ass bastard. His words, not mine. And then he also said that he doesn't give a F about Wiley. I'm like, hold up. 1 minute you talking about I love Wiley. Wiley is like a brother to me. Then in the same breath, I don't give a F about Wiley and his ugly ass grandma. and his ugly ass family that wants attention. Yes, yes. Y'all have to go over there and check it out. Y'all have to go over there and check it out. I'm like, damn, do you really like the nigga or do you don't like the nigga? Because it's giving mixed signals, bro. It's giving mixed signals. But then who the heck was the guy that ZT talking to on the phone? The one he kept calling Diddy, that was in the hospital on the sick and shut in list for a broken arm. And I'm like, who stays in the hospital for a is that I, I don't know. I don't know. How long do you stay in the hospital for a broken arm? Like, don't they just patch you up, sew you up, stitch you up? I don't know, do surgery, send you home with an ice pack, a sling, a break. I don't know. Anyway, so he was in the hospital with a broken arm, and ZT, when he didn't remember why the dude was in the hospital, dude started getting upset. Like, damn, how many motherfuckers you fucking with? ZT like, no, I ain't messed up, no, man, I'm sorry, I forgot. Child, that shit was so funny. ZT called him. When he called that dude, first of all, I was like, Wiley. I wonder if Wiley knew that he was, being played on, YouTube. Then with this guy in the hospital bed, I was like, I wonder if he knows that he's being played on YouTube. But when ZT called him, the first thing the guy said was, what's up with you hanging up on me and then not calling me back? And what's up with you not sending me any pictures yet? I'm like, pictures? Pictures. Pictures is a thing recently because we literally just heard about how Shaquille, he had literally just sent some pictures to ODS. Like he sending him pee pics. They say he sent Trish booty pics. But anyway, he was like, why you ain't sent me them pictures yet? What ZT say? Well, I secured my budussy. I have to keep my budussy secure. I have to keep it locked up. ZT said, but you didn't send me any pictures yet either. Y'all, this shit was crazy. The dude was like, and I can't remember what he called the dude. When he first called, he said, is such and such available? I couldn't tell if he was saying Charles or Choice or I don't know what he called the dude, but the rest of the call, he called him Daddy. Daddy. But yeah, the guy said, yes, I did send you some pics. I sent you several pictures, and one of them was a money pic. It was money sitting on top of my D. And let me tell y'all, hoodies, first of all, when I tell you that when I heard him say that, whatever daddy, whoever daddy is, when I heard him say that about putting that money on his peen and sending the pics to ZT, let me tell you, that just made me want to use more hand sanitizer than I normally do after a money transaction. Like, ew. You in the hospital with a sick and shut in, a lot of germs around there. You put money on your penis and sending dick pics. Anyway, but whatever. Money on the dick. Ow. Child, you can't make this shit up. And this is just the second storyline of the video. But yes, him and ZT was talking real zesty, y'all, to each other over the phone. And I was wondering, does this guy have any idea, again, that the entire beef sector is listening to their phone call conversation? But then when I heard the dude say, where are you from? It almost sounded like it was an interview. He was like, where are you from? And then he was asking ZT stuff like, what do you do? Oh, really? How long you been a nurse? Do you have a car? How do you get around? ZT said he has 5 cars. Daddy said, I only got one, but it's broke down right now. And I'm about to get another one though. And man, I'll be rolling again. I'm about to get another one, get it fixed or get another whatever. In other words, which one of ZT cars will Daddy be trying to roll around the hood in? And when ZT asked him, does he like anal? Daddy said, not for my ass, but definitely for yours. And he was like, why you ask me that? Charles ZT said, because when I back that ass up on you, You ain't gonna be able to handle it. Y'all, when I say daddy, child, it was people in the chat talking about, ooh, it's getting hot in here. Daddy was like, I got that hook. I got that curve with a mushroom head. I was like, damn, not the mushroom head. That's a lot of head, especially if you're trying to put it back there. I was like, okay, Captain Hook. Okay, Captain Hook. And Daddy said, I bet you'll tap out before I do. That wasn't what really had me gagged though. I mean, I was picturing curved mushroom hook and all that. But when ZT said tap, you gonna make me tap out, nigga? I can fuck a whole football field and not even tap out. I'm looking around like, damn, let's see. How many yards is a football field? Is he talking about one team? Is he talking about both teams? Is he talking about ZT? For a moment, y'all, I thought dude might not be really in a hospital, but actually in the infirmary. Did y'all hear him say that I'm a killer? But then maybe he did only mean that he'll kill like that badussy and that throat. Like he said. Yeah, I said throat. The next thing you hear is what sounded like dude stroking himself to a happy ending. Did y'all hear it? Did y'all hear it? You know what it reminded me of? Honest Row and Brian. Remember that? When Honest Row was talking all, nasty and freaky about an incident that he had with some other guy who couldn't get it in the back door because it was just too big. And Brian was laid up in that hospital bed dealing with them blood clots and had a whole tent underneath. Child, his shit was standing up, gorgeous, straight, tall as a motherfucking. When the nurse walked in and saw Brian had a tent, I know she was like, "Child, what is going on here? I'm sorry, I'm in the wrong room. I'll have somebody come see you later. Maybe tomorrow. I think you good for tonight. I think you good for tonight. Ain't no changing, ain't no checking your temp, ain't no checking your blood pressure because obviously your pressure is good." Child, he said, "Boy, let me tell you something." He took that thing, and I'm just picturing, right? I'm just picturing because we can't see. But I heard noises and I heard sounds. And ZT was like, "What? Ooh, what's going over there?" What? Then Daddy was like, "But you can't come F me in the hospital." Shit. ZT being a whole nurse who can, what he said, fucking entire football field, said I can too. Come up there and F you in the damn hospital. Yes, I can, and yes, I will. ZT was like, I can show come and ride that big old Captain Hook in the hospital. Child, let me tell you. Dude was like, I'm in a room by myself on the third floor. On the third floor. He gave us the room number and everything. So he was like, you can come on up here. Come right on up here. Not only to visit me, but also to sit on top of me. He was like, I'm on the third floor. Room. I'm not gonna say the room number. But ZT was like, don't give out don't say too much. Don't say too much about your location. It was at that point that I was like, dude ain't even gonna ask, why would you say that? Like, why would you tell me not to give too much information on my location? Because me personally, I would have been like, who all listening? Who over there? Where you at? Am I on speakerphone? Why we up here talking like this? Anyway, ZT was like, what if you sleep and I come in and just start sucking on your peen? Would you hit the call button? Daddy was like, hell no. I'm gonna hit your ass so good, I'm gonna have your toes throwing up motherfucking gang signs, nigga. Not the gang signs. Ladies and gents. I'm gonna say ladies. I'm a lady. And I like guys. But this can go both ways. When that famous line, when they tell you that famous line that I know women and men done heard a nigga say, ain't nobody ever made me come by sitting on my, or ain't nobody ever made me come by sucking on my. Daddy said, but it's a first time for everything, huh? Why do guys always say that? Guys always say that. You know why they always say that? Because they want you to feel like you have been entered into a challenge in my mother voice. Then at one point, Daddy got upset because ZT hung up on him. And when ZT called back, ZT kept saying, but Daddy, my phone died. My phone died. Daddy was like, whatever, forget that. And he hung up on him. ZT called him back, and Daddy and him was going back and forth about a pic that ZT was supposed to send to him, that ZT still didn't send to him, that it seemed like ZT wasn't going to send to him because he secures his badussy. He keeps his badussy secure. ZT done sent that motherfucker a pic of someone else. And the dude must have knew. He was like, how you gonna send me a picture of somebody else? He was like, are you catfishing me? Man, forget that. I'm about to block your catfishing ass. Now, ZT has said after that he was going to send him an actual pic of himself. I don't know if he ever did or not because Daddy hung up on ZT. Then ZT called him back again. And he said, I'm on my way up there to the hospital room. I'm on my way up. Daddy was like, hell no. I don't know what kind of drugs your ass is on, but you can leave me the fuck alone. You can leave me the fuck alone. ZT, y'all, wanted to go up to that hospital. He was pleading and begging with him, trying to explain. I am going to send you a real pic of me. I am. Not just a pic, but I'm going to actually send you a nurse pic of me, too. I'm going to send you one of my nurse pics. And when ZT tried to call him again, it went straight to voicemail. Then ZT called him again. And ZT was like, I'm on my way up there, whether you want me to come or not. I'm about to come up to the third floor. I'm about to come up to the third floor. And the next thing you saw, ZT running out the door, jumping in his car. And I'm thinking he's headed to the third floor, right? At the hospital. But I was a little confused because instead of heading to the hospital, ZT headed to the crib. And then he was hollering and screaming at another guy that somebody had said was his husband, but I don't know. But he was hollering and screaming at another guy talking about give him his keys. And the next thing you know, ZT is arguing and they're fighting. And some guy with a very feminine voice, he was going back and forth with ZT, and whatever type of altercation that they were getting into, we couldn't see it. We couldn't see it. It was like a black screen. But at one point, ZT said, you bit me. You bit me. Why you bite me? And they both were saying, no, let go, stop. No, you go. You let me go. You let me go. ZT kept on yelling, stop. And the other guy, get off of me. I'm going to send you to dad. I'm going to send you to jail. He was threatening to send ZT to jail. Man, it was a whole kerfuffle. It was a whole kerfuffle, y'all. We could hear the other guy telling ZT that he is dead to him, while at the same time pleading with ZT to let him go. The guy was like, Anthony, if I get a chance to catch my breath, I'ma fuck you up. We could hear both of them, like, they gasping for breath. It seemed like they done went 12 rounds. I don't know what room was that in. Was that the kitchen, the dining room? I don't know what room they had stepped off in. All I know is they was like, you stop. No, you stop. No, I'm going to send you to jail. I don't know what the hell was going on in that other room, but ZT kept on screaming. and hollering at that dude. Then he was like, but you my man. You my man. Please stop. Please stop. And the other guy was still pleading for ZT to get off of him. Finally, the guy was like, okay, all right. No police. I'll leave. I'll leave. No police needed. Guarantee I'm leaving. But then the phone was being knocked all around. And it was on again. ZT was like, oh, so you trying to attack me, bitch? Bitch, you trying to attack me, bitch? Dude was like, on second thought, I'm about to send your ass to jail. When ZT said, please, I beg of thee, child. This was when I knew it was a whole play. This is when I knew it was a whole play. When ZT said, please, I beg of thee. Not thee. Not thee. He was like, please stop. Man, both of them Negroes was out of breath, and they had actually separated and walked away from each other. And again, I thought it was over until ZT was daring the guy to run up on him so that he could bust his head to the white meat. Why, oh why did ZT appear in the camera with a hammer in his hand? And you know what that reminded me of? That reminded me of Tracy. Remember when Tracy used to always have a hammer? She'd be like, I don't leave home without it. Tracy would be swinging that hammer around in the camera. We'd be like, don't hurt him, Tracy. Don't hurt him, Tracy. But yeah, ZT was standing there with that hammer in his hand, and he was standing there in a position like he was about to hit the ball out the park. Like he was about to hit the ball out the park, child. ZT was like, ho, we live. So run up if you want to. Run up and get done up if you want to. But I don't know where the other guy went. Like I said, I don't know what room that was in. And then ZT had walked off into the room, still daring him to run up. ZT was like, and don't blame that shit on your heart attack. Did the dude have a heart attack? You running up on a nigga with a hammer and he done suffer from a heart attack? Like, is you trying to kill the man, ZT? ZT was like, don't blame that shit on a heart attack when I fuck you. You know how people be like, okay, you know what that reminded me of? Man, when I tell you Sanford and Son, when he used to be like, he hold his hand up in the air, he hold his heart, and he said, Elizabeth, I'm coming home, Elizabeth. I'm coming home, Elizabeth. Dude was like, but you hit me in the head with a pot. You hit me in the head with a pot. That's why I'm about to call the cops on your ass. Child, ZT said, if you think that was something, I'm about to bust your ass in the heart right now with this hammer. Man, if that nigga didn't come around that corner rushing at ZT, and ZT reached his hand out and grabbed dude around the throat. Yes, I said throat. ZT was yelling, stop. Man, that dude came around that corner so fast. Like he was running from the cops. He ran up on ZT. ZT had the hammer in one hand, but he had his other arm stretched out and he had grabbed the guy by his throat. And the dude was like at an arm's distance swinging on him. And the next thing you know, the camera turned off. I don't know what happened after that. I've been checking to see if ZT went live again or did an upload or a community wall post or something. But again, I totally think this is a play. But I also have to say, it was funny. It was funny. From the beginning to the end, I was like, oh my God, ZT is all over the place. He up here fighting a nigga at home with a hammer. He got another dude on the phone in the hospital laid up there stroking himself. Mad at ZT because he think he's a catfish because he ain't sent him a picture yet. And then again, he was like, Wiley was at the beginning of the conversation and he was talking shit about Wiley after calling him his brother. He's like, my brother. I love for him. I got love for him. Then he dragging him and calling him mental and just all kind of other names, ugly family, ugly grandma. Like, you cannot make this shit up. You cannot make this shit up. Y'all need to go over there and check out that video. ZT is actually King Zero Tolerance. That's the name of the channel. When I try to look up Zero Tolerance every time, I never can get to him, but you have to put King Zero Tolerance. That might help you get to his channel faster. But y'all check him out. Get him a click and a view. If you want to see something funny, if you just need some entertainment, a kiki, a laugh, and a hoot, please go over there and check out that video because I was getting my life. But anyway, y'all, I'm about to get out for here. I told y'all I wasn't going to be long because I need to go ahead and get caught up on Ruthless. It's like 3, 4, 5 episodes already out. I am so behind. I'm so behind. Anyway. Again, you guys, make sure you like and share the video on your way out. If you didn't like and share it on your way in. Also, don't forget, hit the subscribe button if you are new here. Hit the join button if you want to become a member, an official hoodie. And always, if your heart says so, if your spirit moves you to donate, our Cash App is $ the hood table 402. Stay safe, be blessed, remain vigilant. Somebody go over there and check on ZT, okay? Make sure he all right. And always remember to keep it hood. I'm out.